Okay, kids, we are live.
Hey everybody, sorry I had to come back out here because we're experimenting. Am I in front of a mountain right now? Yo, lovely.
Hello, hello.
We're also having a little bit of issues, but our goal here, our big goal obviously, is to continue to do some engagement. We have Michelle doing some awesome stuff over here with Johanna. We're so grateful to have these guys. Let me get 6 feet away, but in between you guys, maybe I'm falling down a mountain right now, I don't know. We're having a little issue with Facebook, and then we also know there's lots of folks out there too that don't use Facebook. So right now you can see this on the Done Right TV feed, the Y feed, which is why I have my phone in front of me, as well as our Facebook pages, and I've embedded the YouTube into our website so people without Facebook can watch there too. So we are doing that now. This is kind of then, by the end of the day today, we'll have next week's schedule lined up. Locals Love Us is going to give a free Happy Joe's large Happy Joe's pizza to a family that just kind of chimes in and says, hey, I want to check these awesome guys out. And so, so bear with us. We're trying to take it up a notch. All of these are then later online to watch in their entirety. So if I'm screwing something up right now, or I'm just talking amongst ourselves right here in front of a green wall, who knows what's going on. So anyway, I think we're doing pretty good. But anyway, I'm going to give it over to these guys because they look way better on camera, and they're going to do, Michelle's going to do a little kind of like a training session with Johanna. This is stuff you can do again at home. Maybe kind of continue to share different levels a little bit. But you know, our goal is to keep supporting one another and do our best, and take it away, guys. Awesome. Go for it.
Blood flowing. So good morning again. I'm Michelle. I'm the lead trainer here at the Bettendorf YMCA. And this is Joanna, and she is our MSR director. And what we're going to do today is just go through, you know, your warm-up. So if you guys want to start marching, you know, you want to get that blood flowing as far as for your movements. Joanna is going to be demonstrating with 5 pounds. So if you've got water bottles at home, your soup cans, if you have heavier dumbbells at home, please feel free to do that. You know, as well as a pet, a child, etc. We're going to take her through her basic support from her feet all the way up to her shoulders on a light strength training. We're going to do this about 20 to 30 minutes. We're going to be doing 3 rounds of each exercises. I'm going to take you through different planes of your body as far as frontal movements and side to side. So let's go ahead and get started. Joanna, go ahead and pick up your 5-pound weights. So we're going to be doing a squat to an overhead press. So your feet are going to be about shoulder width apart like Joanna was demonstrating. So we want to have those feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly pointed outward if you're comfortable with that. So go ahead and we're going to do 3 sets of around 15 to 20 reps. If you can't do that, do 10 reps. Do whatever you can do. I'm just looking for movement and activation of the brain as well for endorphins. So go ahead and you're going to put your dumbbells right above your shoulders and go ahead and start squatting. Remember, Joanna, as I'm talking, you're responsible for counting. So we're at 3 reps right now. Make sure that you're hip hinging so your butt is going back towards the wall. Or if you're out there and you're in front of your couch, put that towards your couch. You want to make sure that you keep your knees behind your toes at all times to protect that knee. And remember to inhale and exhale. We want to make sure that we continue to breathe. We don't need anybody passing out here or at home. Hope everybody out there is doing well. And what number are we at? 15. All right, perfect. All right, now we're going to go into a lateral lunge. So we're going to have a really, really wide base of support. I'll demonstrate as well. So nice wide base of support. Palms are going to face your thighs, and you're going to lean into one side, the right or the left side, whichever you prefer. We're going to do 15 on each side. So you're going to stay on the same side. If you go right, and then you're going to do an upright row at the top. There, just like that. Perfect. 2, 3, 4. Good job. And Joanna, she will continue to count. As a trainer, I like to make sure that form is proper and on point. My job is to make sure that I keep my clients safe. So think about that yourselves as I talk about the hip hinging, keeping your chest upright, your chin upright. Good job, Joanna. And she's keeping her knee behind her toe. And the other side, do the upright row at the top. Go down to your lunge, and then upright row at the top. See, this happens all the time when we train. There you go, and up, there you go. And you wanna make sure that you're squeezing the top of the shoulders. Good job. Very good. And if you guys like to have music on at home, by all means. Good job. She's keeping her elbows nice and high. Okay, go ahead and bring your feet together. Now we're going to do a reverse curtsy lunge with a bicep curl. So hands are going to be by your side. When you do the reverse lunge, if you do have knee issues, modification would just be going down just slightly and then coming back up to center. Otherwise, you will go all the way down. Your knee is going to come to touching the floor as close as possible, keeping your chest upright and your chin upright as well. And your hips are going to drop straight to the floor. And then when you come back up, you're going to do that curl with both hands.
All on the same leg.
All on the same leg. Again, you're looking at 15 to 20 reps. We are demonstrating 15. Remember to keep your core tight at all times. And again, remember in your modifications, if it's something you cannot do the full range of motion, that is okay. The chest and the chin is upright. That is a key component so that we're not leaning forward. Good job. And switch sides. You okay? Yeah, it's a little different not having music.
Yeah, it is.
Good job. Keeping that knee behind that toe. If you're feeling pain at all in the knees, you can just, stop and do knees, high knees with the curls as well. Again, this is about movement. But for those of you that do have the heavier weights, by all means, I encourage you to do that. This is your fitness level. All right, great job. Okay, so now we've done those movements. We're going to do those movements again. Okay, remember to get a drink of water if you need it.
You gotta have fun.
Gotta have fun, absolutely. All right, first is the squat with your overhead press. Yep. So remember, your feet are shoulder width apart. Drop your hips down and back whenever you're ready. Here you go. Good job. Inhale and exhale. Very good, Johanna. She makes everything look good, doesn't she?
Trying to be serious.
Good job.
I think I totally did that wrong.
Oh, you did.
Oh, okay.
No, you're fine.
Curtsy.
So now we have our lateral lunges. Okay? So palms face your thighs, wide. As I say, you get uncomfortable being comfortable. Feet are straight ahead. And go to your one side and then upright row. Okay? There you go. Remember, you want to take and hip hinge, just put that butt back. I like to tell clients sometimes if you think about you're going to push a door shut or you're going to punch a hole in the wall. And if you have children and it's a family doing this, you know, it's a lot of fun to, you know, have your kids involved. You know, they can use toys, you know, to pick up to do the same thing, you know, or they might be bouncing around a little bit more. Good job. Good job. Adding a little extra weight, you know, as resistance as far as strength, you know, is going to help your heart rate climb a little bit higher. Good job. You should be feeling some burning in your glutes, which is your buttocks, your legs, the fronts of your legs, your quads, and your hamstrings as well.
Oh yeah.
Doing the compound movements requires more muscles for strength training. Good job. All right. So you want to catch your breath. You want to shake it out a little bit. Okay, so now we're doing that reverse curtsy lunge with your curl at the top. Yep. There you go. You might not be able to hear her breathing a little, but I can hear her breathe a little heavy. She's starting to work. Good job. Catch your breath. Big deep breaths, inhale, exhale. Good job. And again, out there, if you need a little bit more rest in between the sets or the exercises, again, do what you can do at your fitness level. So if you're not being able to keep up with how I'm working with Joanna right now on the pace that she's doing, that is totally fine. Like she's, you know, she's working right now and you can tell. So what she's doing, come towards me, Joanna, just a little bit. Is that good? Sorry, we had to make an adjustment with our camera, everybody, in front of our mountains. The mountains are looking good?
Yes. Well done.
So, Joanna, she might need to take a little bit of a rest, a little bit more in between as she gets more tired when you're doing strength training. That is normal. Okay. If you want to do 3 sets, we'll do 3 sets. What we're going to do is we're going to move on just because of our time, you know, that we've got. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move to the floor. We're going to do a circuit on the floor.
The mountains are looking awesome.
Okay, awesome. We just got it good to go from Frank. The mountains are looking awesome. All right, so you're going to hold your 5-pound dumbbells, both of them. Okay, what you can do is the Russian twist. For those of you that are familiar or not familiar, so you're going to hold the weights really close to your center by your belly button. You keep your heels on the floor. If you're a little bit more advanced, you can lift your heels up off of the floor, and then we're going to take and twist the weights side to side, just like that. Okay, we're going to do a total of 20 of those. Again, modification. Keep your heels on the floor if you need to. Very good. Good job, Johanna. Good job. And rest. So what we're going to do is, the next movement that we're going to do is we're going to lay Joanna on your back. So everybody go ahead and lay on your mat, or if it's just the carpet, that's totally fine. Very good. Okay, so now what we're going to do, yep, we're going to keep your hands by your hips, okay? And then you're going to take and roll your knees to your chest. Yep. You're going to do that 20 times. Yep. If you're a little bit more advanced, if you can see Joanna, she's doing a little bit of a hip raise, meaning she's raising her butt off of the floor a little bit more. So if you can do that, you're going to go ahead and do that movement as well. Our goal is to do 20, and again, your fitness level, do what you can do. Good job. She's keeping her feet close together. If you need the modification, you would just raise your feet up just slightly off the floor. And one more. And 20. Very good. Yep. She's just stretching out just a little bit. Your back is a little bit tight. Okay, now, hands are going to go over your head. Now, you can do this with weights or just your body weight. Okay, so I will demonstrate. So if you have weights over your head, knees are going to be bent. You're going to sit up and then go straight up with your weight. If you need to just use your body weight, same thing. Sit up and go overhead. We're going to do 15 to 20 in those as well. You want to start with weight?
Okay, we'll start.
Start with weight and do what you can do. Good job. And again, we're looking at 15 to 20 reps. Reminder, your fitness level, I can't stress that enough. Very good. Where's your number?
7.
Awesome. 10. 11. Just go 12. We're just going to go to 15. One more for 15 for Joanna. 15. Awesome job. And she got all of those in with the weights. Very good job. There you go. Good job, good job. Way to go. All right, we're going to flip over onto our bellies, everybody at home. What we're going to do is called a Superman. So you're going to be on your belly. Arms are extended straight out in front of you. Your chin is down. We always want to keep our spine neutral. And what you're going to do is you're going to lift your arms up and your feet up at the same time, and we're going to do 20 of these. Go ahead and start, okay? There you go. Now, if you're feeling strain in your back, you can do, and Joanna, I'm going to have you do this for me. You're going to lift your arms up only, alternating them, or just the arms together. And then you can then alternate, keeping your hands down and lifting your feet up only. Try that for me. There you go. And then you can also alternate one arm and one leg, as she did just a couple seconds ago.
No idea what number.
I'm gonna say 8 or 9.
7.
Yeah. You can do a variation of all of those until you get to 20. What this is working is your entire back section, a little bit of your glutes as well. And remember to continue to breathe for me, inhale and exhale. Very good. Excellent job. Okay, now we're gonna go through those exercises again. You can Russian twist first. Take a breath. We've got another round to do, and then we'll stretch out and cool down a little bit. Ready, and go. Yeah. Now again, modification or more advanced. 15 on each side. Joanna's really working, if you guys can't hear her breathing. She's moving a little faster because she wants this to be done. I always say though, just because you move faster doesn't make the clock go any faster.
No.
Right, Kelly?
That's right.
Down and up.
Yep.
Legs are bent.
Very good. Good job. Excellent work.
Yeah, it's 100 minutes.
Thriller, it's about to be thrillers.
There you go. Very good. Hope y'all are having a good time out there at home, whoever's watching.
Twelve.
12. She's still smiling, folks.
Looking good, looking good.
14.
One more. And 15.
Superman.
Woohoo! Superman, so then we're going to stretch.
Okay. All right.
Arms extended, feet extended. Remember modifications, arms only or feet only or even alternating. Or all fours up and away. We're doing a total of 20. 4. Just do regular. 5,
I gotta alternate.
6, okay. 7, 8.
Nice job, good work. Keep it up. Kind of like a creeper singer. It looks great. The mountain looks awesome.
Okay. We appreciate too from our organization of those that, you know, are staying involved as, you know, we work together, you know, as a team here, you know, putting things together for y'all out there. Awesome job. Woohoo! All right, so stretching. Go ahead and face the camera with your feet. So first thing we're going to do is stretch out our back and our spine. So you're going to rotate. All your stretches too, typically you want to look at anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds, which is average. You know, if you're feeling that there is an area that is a little bit more tight, you can hold that up to 60 seconds until you feel the muscle release a little bit or you feel it relax a little bit. And again, inhaling and exhaling, and switch sides. Stretching feels really, really, really good after you've done a strength training workout. Helps with the soreness of the muscles. That's fine.
It's completely opposite.
You're okay. You're all right. And go ahead and we're going to stand up. Be careful on your way up so you don't stand up too quickly so you don't get dizzy. Okay? So now we've worked our, working our whole body. We want to bring our arms straight out like so. And then give yourself a bear hug. And again, remembering to hold those stretches for about 15 to 30 seconds. And just hug yourself as much as you can with range of motion. Joanna has quite a bit of range of motion. Some of you may not. And we're going to switch the other direction so the other arm is above. She said she's sweaty. And we're going to take our arms behind, clasp them behind, and pull up and back. Keep those shoulders, yep. She has a lot more range of motion because she has just worked out. And remember to continue to breathe. Do not hold your breath. Please and thank you. Okay, now we're going to stretch out the quad. If you have your balance, you can do this just standing. Otherwise, if you have a chair or a piece of furniture at home, you can use that to help with balance. It's going to stretch out the front of your leg. And switch sides. Very good. And put that foot back down for me. Now this one is going to stretch out from the foot all the way up to your butt. One foot is going to go in front of the other. I don't care which one it is. And you're going to lean back like you're kind of starting to sit in a chair. And lean on more of the bent knee. It's going to stretch all that out. You're also going to feel a little bit of stretch on the bent leg hip. Very good. Trying to keep your chest upright. And switch legs. Okay. And remember, on a stretch, you want to feel tension, not pain. So you go into the stretch how far you can go or how deep you can go with that stretch. And we're done. Excellent work. Good job, Joanna. Thanks for joining us. Way to go.